Hi Dallas, thank you for joining us. It's the first time we've been able to sit down so far this season. How have things been going?
It's been good. Being able to be back playing hockey again, be back in Manchester is always exciting. Um, the start of the season hasn't been exactly what we would hope for, but just after coming out from what happened the previous seasons and being able to be back playing and being around the guys again is a pretty special thing to be doing.
Looking ahead to this weekend's games, we have our home opener against Fife on Saturday before the reverse fixture in Kirkcaldy on Sunday. How are you approaching the weekend?
Yeah, we kind of had to hit a bit of a reset. Challenge Cup hasn't started the way we wanted it, but we got this weekend coming up. It's our second league game, so we had to kind of figure out exactly what we need to do as a team, and we put in a lot of work. Had some good training sessions. The guys' energy is up. And any chance you get to go and play a team back to back is a kind of a huge advantage. Just being able to prep for the one team, and you know, uh, we know what we're trying to do ourselves, and we're looking to really kickstart our season all over again this weekend.
So far this year, we've come up against teams who are expected to be challenging for the title. With all due respect, is this an opportunity to maybe gauge where we are against the wider league?
Yeah, we've had some stiff competition, but in this league, you see the fixtures and results. Any team can win at any night. So for the main part is we're looking to kind of impose what we need to be doing ourselves. Whoever we're up against, from Sheffield, Belfast to Fife to Dundee, doesn't really matter. Any team can win at any night, and you got to go in with the right mindset each game and expect to do what you need to do to get the results. And this is a big weekend when you play a team back to back. It really is a six period of battle hockey. So it's exciting for us, and we're really looking forward to getting into it.
The guys have been together for a month now. How are they looking in practice? What's the mood in the camp?
Yeah, it's been a tough one. Whenever you don't get the results that you want, it's tough on a lot of guys because no one wants to be kind of in some of those games that just things just aren't working out. But we have a good group. We got a lot of veteran guys, from Willie to Hammy to Critch to Ginner to pretty much all the way through the roster, that they have a lot of experience and know there's going to be some tough patches throughout the years. And it's kind of what you do throughout those is really what will help out in the long run by the end of the season. So we're trying to stay motivated, trying to make sure we're doing everything we can to get through this rocky patch. And we definitely have a great group of guys that will help us get through it and become better off from it.
You touched on the roster there. There are a lot of veteran guys, but we've also got a lot of first-year British players on the roster. How are they settling in? How are they sort of progressing on?
It's been awesome, from Jake to Harry to Solder to Hazy. Like pretty much every one of them has been a huge sponge, and they're playing some big minutes. They're getting in situations that I know they've played growing up, but might not have played some of those more recently, but they've excelled at them. The energy that they bring every shift, it's been a huge blessing for us because there's no drop off throughout our lineup. We have from the veterans all the way to those guys, and they're fitting in as well as anybody else. And just the growth from them and the willingness to learn has been huge. And every game they seem to be getting a bit better.
You've been with the club for a number of years now, and you've gone from being a guy that came in for Omar Pasha, and then since Ryan's been in, you took an A, and this is your second season as captain. Obviously, you've seen a lot of Storm teams over the past. How does this team compare to maybe teams that we've had previously?
Yeah, it's been a kind of a wider range of teams that I've played on, and a group of characters. And this team is it's a bit different. We've have a lot of leadership guys. Probably have 6 or 7 guys who've been captains or at least assistants on pro teams beforehand. So there's a lot of shoulders to lean on. Whereas in some of the past, we've had a couple big names that have really carried a huge load. But with the group we have here, it's an easy group to get along with. Everybody wants to come in and put in the work and kind of push each other to get better, and it goes throughout the lineup. You know, we got our young guys that are pushing our more veteran leaders, but it's a fun group to be around. It's a fun group to practice with, because everyone is really pushing each other to get better and to kind of improve.
Finally, on a lighter note, not sure if you know this, but it's definitely something for a bit of ammunition in the locker room. I believe you're the only player who sold all of his own loans. Any message to the boys on that, or maybe to the fans, players that should be buying themselves?
Yeah, I think if you're here long enough, they just see a name and recognize, and that might be just what they're going with. But you know, there's some guys you like to give a hard time about, because they are such great guys, and they can take it on the chin. But it's something we might bring up a time or two. But it would be nice to see some of these guys get some of the recognition they deserve, because you'll find out throughout this season like how much of a character they are and how much they bring to it. So anytime you get behind special guys like that is always a huge thing.
Thanks for your time, Dallas.
Awesome. Thanks.